Alright. Here with my buddy MooT. What's up?
Yo.
Alright. So, I gotta ask, how long have you been playing fighting games?
Oh man, how long? Like competitively or casually?
I mean,
Or both?
I guess like at some point we're all casuals up until like you decide, yo, I'm kind of nice, right? Like,
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Um, I guess like when I played fighting games for like a bit even when I was like young. I think like the first time I like really like when I really like when I played casually was like when I was like little and I played like the Street Fighter like Alpha Anthology collection. I played like Alpha 2 and 3 and all that stuff. And I guess like the time where I started to like compete was when Street Fighter 5 happened. So I think like damn, how long was Street Fighter 5? Like 2016? I want to say around there.
yeah, I think so because the last Capcom Cup was 2015 for four.
Yep, yeah, 2016. Yeah, so around 2016 when I started to like get like actually competitive around that time. And I guess like when I started playing the actual like fighting games was like when I was like little. About like around there.
Word. So you had like the little bit of prior experience, but like nothing, nothing like kept you going leaps and bounds. I guess, right?
Yeah, just jumping back and forth. How about you? Like was like Guilty Gear or like some like totally something different?
Oh no, the first fighting game I ever played was CF. That was like the first time I ever played a fighting game.
Word. That's kind of bold. That game's hard as shit.
Like, I remember the first time I touched like Kagura, and I did his command grab. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is this? What is this useless ass move?" I didn't know it was a command grab. I thought it was like a parry or something. I'm like, why does he keep throwing his hand up? This is fucking. What is this? Like, that shit was crazy. Like, but yeah, I started in like 2016. I got my first job to buy CF. Like,
That's dope.
cause like I want this game, but I don't want to like ask my mom to like just be buying me video games, especially not one that I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be playing it.
Yeah.
But like, what originally got you into fighting games? Like, of all the genres of video games, what got you into this shit show?
Bro, I just wanted to look cool. Be honest, like it wasn't about like oh like watching like competitive stuff. Just like nah, like I just thought shit was cool and I just wanted to do it. And like I also like the aspect of like people watching me sometimes. And that way I could like just show off sometimes. Sometimes I just like showing off. I ain't gonna lie. Like I just like showing off sometimes and that's about it.
I feel that, dude. Sometimes like the flex is all that really matters. Like, oh man, I definitely feel that.
It's like, hey, look at the cool shit I can do. And he's watch. That's pretty cool. I like I don't know. I kind of like when I like the aspect of like during like tournaments or like locals, you're just playing and then like people are just watching you play. I kind of like that.
Oh,
Unless it's like you're against like a high level player and you get like washed,
not,
and it's like well.
I see. I actually like those experiences too. Not when I get washed. I'm not gonna lie. I've gotten some bad washed moments. But there's a couple times where I've sat down and fought top players and I was giving them the, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's when that's where your EP just goes up like 6,000 inches and you're just like, yes.
Let's go.
That's a, I don't know. Like, is there any particular games you saw first? You were like,
Particularly in, like you said, I saw first.
like that. I guess like, well, you said like the Alpha games, like the first one you played when you were a kid.
Yeah, like the Street Fighter games were always like, were always kind of like caught my eye. Honestly, any fighting game really. I think like the first game that really caught my eye was like the Killer Instinct. I played the old ones, but like the new one caught my eye. I thought it was really cool, but I didn't get to play it since it was like only on Xbox One, and it didn't came into like PC like way later. But Street Fighter 5 caught my attention mostly because it was just Street Fighter. It was something I was like really familiar with. I wasn't even like, because right now I mostly play like anime fighting games like Under Night, sometimes with a little bit of Dragon Ball. If you even count that as an anime fighting game, but like it was like mostly those. Because like the thing about it was like I didn't even know like, because I wasn't even like that like I didn't have much exposure to like anime fighting games really. Only Guilty Gear. That was about it. I didn't even know about anything else.
Yeah, I feel that. You know what's funny?
What up?
I only really like found out about anime fighting games because I saw Ragna in an AMV like a couple years before I started playing like Blaze Blue, and I thought he was just an anime character.
Oh, but just oh yeah, and it was just like it's like the actual game.
Yeah, because like I saw Under Night one time. I was just like perusing the internet late at night like I usually do. And I saw like high gameplay. It was like Sodamaru versus KDT when like I guess ST first came out.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, this looks kind of sick. I'm gonna play this. So So I go to like the local GameStop, and obviously they don't have fucking Under Night, this niche ass game. Like, but I see Blaze Blue and I see Ragnar. I'm like, yo, what? This nigga has a game too. So like.
You didn't know it was like from the game, yeah.
Yeah. These games have like no exposure in the West.
No, not at all. I think the main anime game in the West is Guilty Gear. That's about it. Maybe Blaze Blue, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes it's a hit and miss.
I feel like it's gaining more popularity now than it did when it was like in its like main life cycle, to be honest.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like the French bred games have gotten their exposure thanks to like tournaments and stuff, which is really nice.
Yeah. All like the updates to Melty Blood and stuff like that as well. Definitely got people looking this way. And then like the Evo, like Evo last year was pretty good, so like definitely.
Oh yeah.
Gave the game a push.
Which helped a lot.
Facts. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, dude, Japanese Under Night tournaments are fucking hype. Like,
oh yeah, no, for sure. I love. I always get like right now it kind of sucks because like Rona and like all that stuff. But like back then with like Evo, honestly, last year was kind of great. Like building up because Evo was kind of like the cherry on top, and then like it kept getting better and better and better.
Yeah,
like everything.
Yeah, especially because like a lot of people who had never seen the game before, like suddenly they're like, "What is this? It's on the Evo stage, so obviously it must be a good game, right?"
Oh yeah.
So like that was pretty cool. But a lot of those people are like, they're nowhere to be found anymore though. That's like the problem with those. It's like the initial hype, like. It'll boost the community, but like only like certain people will actually stay.
Yeah, it's like really nice in the moment, but later down the line it'll just be like, oh, it's just like it was like kind of like a fad, a little bit, which kind of sucks. But it was nice to see the game get some popularity, especially for like a game like Uni that like, what is it, that never really got that much spotlight at all. I remember like people were saying like it kicked out Melee, which is hilarious, by the way.
Dude, those memes were godlike. Yo, those memes were so funny. Good. Those were the best part. Like I was hyped that the game got to Evo, but the memes that followed were the greatest thing of all time.
It was so funny. I saw a meme where it was like it was like Merkava's 3C, and like he was like labeled as like Uni, and then like he was like shooting like. He was like dunking Melee into the trash can.
Yeah, I remember that.
he was just dunking it in the trash can.
Yeah, it was nice.
So funny. Dude, oh my god.
I saw this one with like Fox and Hyde, and it was like, oh, a game with long-standing Evo legacy and has raised countless years of money. Melty 2. And I was just like, let's go.
Oh my god. Yeah, some people were definitely not happy. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, dude. Like, do you remember the Thugnificent edit? Where the one dude was Melee? He was like, yo, get this nigga out of here, bro. Lame ass.
Oh my god. I think I need more base. Get your... just get kicked out.
Yeah, that's
oh
funny.
My god.
But like... Of those fighters that like you named before, though, like, would you say that anime fighters are like your favorite?
As of right now, yeah. There's like, cause like anime fighters have like usually one thing I like about anime fighters is like the movement. Usually the movement is like really, really like good, which is like kind of important for me in like fighting games. Like Street Fighter, I can adapt to like movement pretty well in different fighting games. So at least I can like play a little bit of fighting games. I think the hardest I have like of movement is like Marvel. And Marvel's a little bit technical. Like I don't I'm starting to learn a little bit of it, but it's like it's kind of hard. Like you have to learn like plink dashing, wave dashing. A game I actually haven't tried movement on is Smash. I've never like actually tried to get good at Smash.
Really, that was the first game I tried to get good at. Like if PM didn't get like decimated, or like I guess not decimated. I feel like that's a very strong word, but like kind of like pushed to the background a little bit. Like I feel I would have been a PM player. I'd have been a PM Roy player. Like, yo, son, when I say my pivots and my wave dashes were sick, bro, we was looking kind of smooth. We was looking. I have none of those things now. If I play the game now, I'm getting washed. But like back then, your boy was looking kind of nice. Just getting kind of nice.
Melee movement is pretty insane. I do really enjoy watching melee. I don't know if I like playing it. I feel like it'll be probably like really, really clunky, but it's pretty cool to watch. Yeah, with anime games too, it's like less restrictive. Like it makes sense in like I guess Street Fighter 5 because like you can only like link certain buttons with each other and then like special moves and stuff. I don't know. I just kind of like the whole like reverse beat in like in certain games and like you get to do whatever through creativity. It's pretty cool. I like anime games. Yeah. It's really nice.
That's definitely like the thing they usually do really right is like. You can definitely tell one player's play style and like combo set away from something like someone else's. Like no matter like even if they're both top players, they can still play very differently. And that's always really cool.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Like actually speaking of play styles, like do you like have a preferred play style? Or like does that like play into like how you choose your characters and stuff like that?
That's a really good question. I don't know. I'm very weird. I've been trying to figure out like my dedicated playstyle. Like I can say definitely I play like ignorant rushdown if I can. Like if I have a choice, I can play ignorant rushdown. Which sometimes it doesn't really go with my character. Like for example, in Under Night, I play Merkava, who has like really good long range buttons and can play zoner very, very well. But like sometimes when I do rush down, it like I like rushing down sometimes, but sometimes in certain matchups it's just not the smartest thing to do. Yeah. So like it is like I can't really get away with it. But in, like when I used to play Street Fighter 5, I was definitely rush down heavy with like Urian, and like I was like actually kind of decent sometimes. Like that's the thing. Since I'm a rush down player, I've been trying to learn how to like take it like a step back in certain situations, because sometimes I'm just going in like I don't give a fuck, I don't care what's happening, I'm going in. Fireball, run in. That's all I care about. So yeah, I'd say it's like rush down grappler. I like certain grapplers, but not like the super heavy ones like Zangief. No, more like I guess like Alex, if that makes sense.
Yeah, dude.
Like hybrid.
Honestly, if I played Street Fighter 5, like Alex is one of the characters I would definitely try to touch.
Yeah, he's good, but he's butt. Sadly, I think he's good, but he's good. He's like good and really fun to play, but he's just butt. Like it's just sad. That's just the sad truth about it.
I don't think any of the characters I like in Street Fighter 5 are considered good.
That's just Kage. I mean, he's okay. He's not horrible, but he's okay.
But like, I also like Ken. I wanted to play Ken.
Yeah.
Every time I talk about it, they're like, "Yeah, no, Ken's butt, dude. Like, if you play him,
cheeks." Oh, Ken cheeks. Alex cheeks. Kage is all right.
And I'm just like, I guess, guys. Right?
Yeah, it's really funny. I'm like, what about you? I'm guessing like for you. I mean, obviously for you, like you play like what? Kugura, you play Hyde, anything with like a sword, and also who's like an asshole. I'll with that.
It's personality over playstyle for me, to be honest. Like they have to look a certain way and they have to act a certain way, and then I'll just learn however they're played, just because they look cool.
That's pretty good. I respect that. Just like, oh, this character looks cool, I'm gonna play him. Does he even play my playstyle? I don't know, but I'll see.
Yeah. Like, it's whatever the situation calls for. It's cool. Like,
Oh yeah, for real.
I definitely feel you on the whole like learning to take a step back when you want to play like a really rush down heavy like play style.
Oh yeah, I'm cracked out.
That especially affects me on hide. Like sometimes I just be going too hard in, but like right now I'm trying to like make myself like calm down and take steps back. But sometimes that's also a problem because you're stepping too far back and you're giving your opponent like way too much like breathing room.
Exactly. Yeah, too much respect.
Yeah, it's
bad.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to. You definitely have to find that like even ground where you're like you're cautiously oppressive. I guess would be like the right phrase for that.
Oh yeah.
Like, this shit's hard, bro. Like sometimes you'll be like a 90% health lead, and then like you're like, all right, bro, I'm gonna chill for a second. That nigga hit you twice, you lost. Like,
I'm just like, you know what? This is why I don't take breaks.
Exactly, dude. All gas, no breaks, bro. This is actually ridiculous. Oh my, I couldn't. It's so hard.
It's rough.
Then with Kagura, because like, so Hyde's different from Kagura because like Hyde can press buttons. Hyde has good up close buttons. Kagura, no. A lot of Kagura stuff is like preemptive. Like, I personally think Kagura is like really read based. If you want to be like offensive with him,
yeah,
and like being able to separate those two playstyles and like just play them both at a like kind of high-ish level. Because I can't say I'm a high level player. That's not who I am. Not yet.
Not yet.
Like,
we getting there. That's the work of it.
Yeah, dude. Eventually, eventually. But like,
taking that work.
But I definitely I kind of just take from whatever I see, like from higher level Kaguras and higher level Hides, and just kind of apply it to myself.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's the way. Yeah, you gotta take notes on like high level players all the time.
But so like speaking of like high level players, do you have like any sets and stuff that like stick out to you or like that you really enjoyed? They can either be like sets that you've played yourself or you've seen like other people play and you're just like, yo, son, that was kind of nice. Like,
oh man, I'd say for like I get honestly, you know what's like the clip I always love watching? It was in Marvel 2, and it was like with Justin Wong versus Yipes, and like I think Yipes was like had all three of his characters, and Justin Wong only had one character. I think it was like Cyclops, and like somehow he made it back all the way. Like he like literally had a 1v3 comeback in that game, and I remember I think that was also a clip that made me like, wow, that's really cool. Like literally just like didn't care. It was like literally like a one-man army and just wiped everyone.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm just like, wow, that was like really, really cool. And I also remember Daigo versus Justin Wong for Street Fighter 4, like the vanilla version. I think it was like during Evo. Those are like the two sets I like remember for some reason, like always in my head. It's like always those two. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Well, wait, what was the matchup? Was it like Ryu versus Rufus?
Oh yeah, it was like Ryu versus Rufus, I think, but he was having trouble, so he switched to Balrog.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was like very. I think back in that set, or was it Sagat? I don't remember. I think he was playing Sagat. It was probably just Ryu. Yeah, it was like Ryu versus Rufus, and then like I guess like Ryu like is good against Rufus, so he switched to Balrog. It was really cool. He got the reset, or Justin got the reset, but like he didn't. I don't even think he won the tournament. I was like, damn.
I feel that. Like, dude, those like weird, like adaptation / comeback moments are always like amazing.
Yeah, bro. Shit is crazy. I also like watching like old like tournaments that happened in like Japan. Like the one that you showed me before, it was like Daigo like playing as Soul in like this like Guilty Gear tournament. It was like a 3v3 tournament, right?
Yeah. I watched that shit yesterday. That shit was crazy.
That shit was cool as hell, bro. I just like the old vintage tapes. It's like, I don't know, it's like a part of like FGC history. It's really cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah, same. I love FGC like history stuff. It's amazing. Like, it's really cool watching like how these games have evolved and like how these players have like come up through the years, and like especially the ones who have maintained relevance. And it's like, oh well, you know Daigo for like being this amazing Street Fighter player who's like just dominated like years of this game, but like, did you know that he also played this and he was also like fucking amazing? Especially like when in the video they're talking about how Soul was low tier at the time, and he's just out here cooking niggas. I'm like, yo, son, that's that kind of shit that's like, that's inspiring, right?
That is dope.
That's not like,
That's
I want to be able to do that one day. I want someone else to watch me like play and be like, yo, this guy's sick. I want to do that shit.
This guy's insane. Yeah, I always love that. I was like, I wonder if everyone's like ever watched me and be like, yo, he's got a nice. Or at least like not yet, because I'm not. I don't think I'm there, obviously. But like, hopefully, like in the future, if I'm ever like that dedicated into like playing a fighting game, is like they see me as a pro player and like, damn, I got that shit in the bag, bro.
I feel that. I got a taste of that once in high school. Like when I was playing this game called Grand Chase, and I used to be like pretty popular for playing this class called Prime Night, and I got this message from this kid on Facebook, like, "Hey, I'm like a really big fan of your PK. I watch all your YouTube videos and stuff, and like before the game closes down, like I want to be able to like fight you once. That's like on my bucket list of stuff to like do. And if you can give me a couple pointers on like how to play the class better, I'd be so happy, dude." I was on cloud fucking 11. I was so hype. I was like, yo, goals. But like, and that was just like on some random MMO that like probably a few people even know of. Like,
He's like, let's go.
Yeah, dude, you could only like imagine like what it's like to do that on like a grand stage, right?
Oh man, I have a question too. What's like, have you ever imagined like being on stage, like I'd say like I guess just like at Evo or something? Can you just imagine just like the adrenaline, like as you're playing and like you can hear the crowd react as you're playing the game?
I'd be so hot.
I'd be like nervous, but I feel like it'd be like so much adrenaline.
Yeah, dude, that's where that like I noticed that when I'm in tournament and I'm playing like well, or if I'm playing in a set and I'm trying to like play my hardest, my body temperature goes all the way up. Like I'm so hot.
Same. Oh my god.
I'm like hot. I'm focused. I'm like, yo, like I have super loud music like blaring in my headphones, but even that is kind of quiet, like compared to like my thoughts. I'm just like, yo, I'm in this right now, bro. So that's what I assume like being on like the Evo stage would be like, but like just like times 10.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I can. Oh man. Oh, go ahead.
No, dude. Like, could you imagine like the crowd like screaming or like jumping because like you won a match?
That would be so cool.
You feel that vibration? It'd be crazy, bro. It's like
especially like nowadays, it's like football fields. Like with like in the center, it's just like two guys playing a game.
Facts.
So sick.
Word. I definitely. Oh my god, I would love. Yeah, it's a dream, right? It's definitely a dream.
It's definitely something I at least want to try to get to. I feel like that'd be really cool.
That and to get a CEO entrance, like to make top 8 a CEO and get the fucking like entrance, so you get to pick your own song. I have so many like dumbass song ideas. Like,
oh my god, I hope no one. I think my CEO entry. Have you ever watched like WWE or something like that?
When I was a kid.
You remember like Undertaker's intro?
No, not really. I'm not familiar with it, to be honest.
So like, I think someone already did this. I don't remember. I think someone may have did this, but like, his intro is like it's all dark. I don't think this is his exact intro. I think it's only like certain like matches he had before. But it's like he would it would be all pitch black, right? And then like he wouldn't be anywhere, and then the lights would turn back on, and he's just there. And I was like, bro, you know how sick it would be if like the opponent goes first, and all of a sudden the lights are off, and the lights are back on. And I'm just like, I'm to the chair next to you, looking at you.
Yeah, dude.
In your eyes.
This blank face, dead ass, just grilling this man. That'd be amazing, bro. That'd be great.
That's oh man, that's so cool. That would be so sick. It'd be like the same music and everything. Like I want to be identical.
I feel that'd be so fire. Like, just see, that'd be definitely something like you'd want like a recording of. But I think, do they record all the CO entrances?
Sometimes yeah. And even so, like I think like people would just re-upload it because like just like VOD and stuff.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that'd be definitely something I'd keep in the personal tapes.
Oh, bro, that'd be so sick. That'd be so cool to do.
Like speaking of like CEO and Evo and stuff, like what events have you gone to? Like, have you had any like, favorites?
Oh man, I think the two main majors I've only been to is CEO, and luckily enough, I've been to Evo just once because like that shit is actually kind of expensive. But I've been to CEO, I think 2 times. I've also been to CEO Taku, one time as well, which is pretty cool. I think it was like 2017. That's when like Dragon Ball was pretty, or was it 2018? It was 2018. My bad. It was 2018. That's when like Dragon Ball was getting a little bit popular. And I was playing Dragon Ball for a bit, and then CEO, I've been around. I went to like 2 or 3 times, and then I went to Evo last year in August, and that was an experience. That was really cool.
Like, which one would you say would be like your favorite? Which one was like, yo, this is it for me right now?
Honestly, that's like a hard one. Cause CEO, I think CEOs probably would be my favorite, mostly cause like everyone I know is there, and like it's just like a whole like gathering of like friends and stuff, just playing games and just like shit talking, just having fun stuff like that. Evo was really cool, mostly because of just like the aesthetic of it, and it's like in Vegas was kind of cool. It was also really weird, but it was really cool. It was a very interesting time over there. But yeah, Evo was crazy, mostly just because of production. Production was crazy around day 3 because that's when the finals happened.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what the future of that event is gonna be now. To be honest,
oh yeah, I don't know either. That's really the situation that will probably mold itself out or roll itself out.
Hopefully. Or like something just better like takes its place, to be honest, because like mad people would complain like year after year about like technical issues and stuff like that, and like there's like different like things that seem to never get addressed. Like hopefully like something else that's bigger kind of like manifests there. Which
yeah,
cool.
I do want to try to go to Combo Breaker. That's like on my wish list, and Frosty Faustings. Those are like the 2.
I want to go to Combo Breaker. I went to Frosty's once. So I want to go to Combo Breaker. I mean, like I hear that venue's like dope because it's like 24 hours. Those are always fire.
Man, yeah, 24-hour venues are the best. Definitely.
All right, I gotta ask you, like, where do you view yourself like as a player, like right now, like as of like, right now?
Like just like my skill set, or just like overall, like
yeah, like where do you view your level of play in like the games that you made?
I think in Under Night I'm pretty like intermediate. I'm not like the best, obviously, but I think I'm in the middle ground. I definitely know a bit of stuff, and I've like matchups I definitely know better. I know better now than I did like before. So I got that. I got that down. There's definitely a lot of things I need to improve on. I'd say like I would say execution and optimizing what I need to figure out, because like I need to like have like a list of optimizing my things. So I'd say I'm around there, because like other Night's pretty much like my main game anyway. I've been trying out other stuff, but I've been mainly, I think the most time I've been putting into was Uni. Yeah.
Like, what do you think makes a good player? Like,
ooh, what makes a good player? Understanding your mistakes. Looking back and reviewing also, I think would make a good player, because like there definitely are some situations where like you situations where you lose, right? And then like you don't have no idea, like yet you don't understand, but composure is also really important for a player because like sometimes you ever get hit by some dumb shit. Like you just get hit, you're like, that's some dumb shit, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, because sometimes I remember back when I was like 16, 17, when I ever get hit by some dumb shit, that shit would mess me up. Like it could be the first round of a set, and then it all goes to wrong. It's like that's so dumb, and then like everything it just boils down to there. It just gets bad.
Yeah, you never want to let that like tilt last for too long, because at that point you're letting them like control your mental state, which is like the last thing you want to do.
Oh yeah, so I've known someone who ever like what is it, like bad composure, and it's like, yeah, that's definitely a player's worst weakness is composure, and it's just really bad. And also self-awareness is really important for a player. If you knew what you did wrong, I think you're in the right spot, and you're going in the right path of like figuring out your own flaws, trying to define and sharpen your skills into a better player. That's also really important. That's why reviewing matches is so important.
Yeah, you got to get that like secondhand embarrassment while watching yourself. Like that feeling.
Oh yeah, bro, I get that all the time. I'm just like, man, I'm ass.
I feel that win or lose. I'm like, dude, why the fuck did I do that? I was so dumb. That looked ugly.
Yeah, because you don't really know it until you watch yourself, which is like, yeah, it's pretty common. It's like, oh god.
Like, so what do you find the most like frustrating, like as someone who's like learning fighting games?
Oh, the most frustrating? I think something that's frustrating now, that's pretty like related to like the time now, is like just online. I hate online. Online's ass. That's the only frustrating part. I don't really care about like losing. Like I don't really like care because I'll just like whatever. I'll just like learn from stuff. You know, just typical like, oh, I'll learn from it. But like, oh man, online, it's hard, bro. It's hard to learn stuff like in like 5 frames, bro. That shit is not fun.
I feel that. I definitely get really frustrated about that shit too. It's like, I don't know whether or not this didn't work, or that like it's late because of lag, or I mistimed it. Like there's like too many variables to go over at like that time.
Yeah, no, bro. That's whack. That's the only part that's like frustrating. It's just like, oh my god. And also like sometimes when like people do the same thing even though it's not working, I'm kind of guilty of that too. But like sometimes it's like, why are you doing that? That's not working. Stop it. Stop it. It's not working.
Like, yeah, I hate it. I hate seeing people like play 2-net play too. Like the people who like mash DP while they're getting comboed, so that if you drop your combo, they just get DP. I'm like, dude, why are you relying so hard on that? Or like people, like a lot of times, I'll play like on net play. Some people just mash on hit. That gets me tight. I'm not gonna lie, that shit gets me super angry.
That's really annoying. I've had that happen to me mad times.
Like, yeah, this net play is definitely like a big frustration point in like fighting games these days.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
it's not reliable unless you got wired.
And even that kind of sucks sometimes.
Yeah, even that kind of sucks. But I don't want to be understanding because like sometimes when we play and like I have Wi-Fi, just because I don't have my Ethernet on me, it's just like, oh, it's better than like playing someone else somehow who has wired, which makes no sense. Neck coach's cheeks, butt.
Be like that. All right. You know what? Let's get back on a positive note. We're like,
yeah, we've been just bitching about netcode. It's like, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, dude. Oh god, dude, all day. I can bitch about this all day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you have any players like you look up to or that like you draw inspiration from?
Oh hell yeah! All right. I got like 3 that I kind of look up to. I look up to like Brian F and what is it, 801 Shredder, mostly because they're just like, they're not even like well, Brian F is sponsored but 801 Shredder isn't, and like what I like about those two is that like they literally like work like regular lives but just play the game. Like they don't live off the game, they just like play it as like a hobby and they're still godlike at it. And that's something I want to kind of achieve, because like it's so hard to like balance like work for like school, you know, maybe like a job, like any other like thing you have to do, like any other responsibilities, and also do something that you like to do. especially when you have to like get better at like fighting games. That's pretty hard. So when I see these guys and like they have like jobs and stuff and like they have to work like 9 to 5s, but they're still godlike at this game is pretty cool to me.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a fan of that. That's one of the reasons why I like Mango so much from the Melee community. Because he's just like a normal dude.
Oh yeah.
He's not like constantly lagging frame data or anything like that. He'll just play the game. And he's cool on that. I definitely enjoy people like that as well.
Yeah.
And then,
I also enjoy who is it? I think my third. I also enjoy Smug. Smug is just funny. I love Smug. He's hilarious.
yeah,
like
he's a cool dude. Also, he played
don't
Dudley.
act like you can grab.
Don't act like he was going to get man grab. Boom, let's go.
Oh my god, so funny.
I mean, he caught me from Street Fighter 4 because that Dudley was looking kind of nice. You know?
Bro, his Dudley is insane. I've never seen any like sequence of like I never seen anything like it with his Dudley. It's actually it's too nice. You'd be like jab. Like, have you ever seen the Infinite? It'll be like jab and then like machine gun blow, and you just keep doing that.
No.
It's so sick. It'll be like jab, machine gun blow, jab, machine gun blow. It's like, yo, son. I didn't know that was in the game. Oh my god.
And then I guess like to like round it off, what do you enjoy most in fighting games? Like what honestly like brings you the most joy? I know you said you like to like flex, you like to
Flexing is pretty cool. Enjoy. Honestly, I think all around, like, at least for like fighting games, at least in this specific genre, it's just like seeing yourself get better and like seeing the improvement of your play. I think that's really cool. I get that most out of this genre than any other genre. Like shooters, like I don't know, like any other like skillful like. I guess like any other genre that requires like I guess like practice like shooters or like RTS games. It's like it's not as like what's the word?
satisfying?
It's not as satisfying. Yeah, satisfying. Yeah. Thank you. It's not as satisfying because like I don't know. And like in fighting games, like it takes knowledge and it also takes like a little bit of like I guess you could say execution with what you have to do in certain games. So like when you like actually put that time in. And you're learning your character as well as everyone else, like how your matchup goes, and you can see yourself getting better. The most satisfying thing is like seeing like people watching you, or like you play against someone when you just start and you get like washed a little bit, and then like you play them again and you're getting way better, and they tell you that like hey yo, you've gotten getting probably good. And I was like, that's such a huge like boost. Like it's just so nice. I love it. It's like something I always love because it's also like just like 1v1. It's just like yo, you've gotten pretty better. It's like yeah.
I definitely feel that. I definitely the same way. It's always nice, like especially like being able to beat people you couldn't beat before.
Yes, bro.
It's like it's amazing. And like there's no teams. I fucking hate team things. Like
yes, bro. I played shooters way before like fighting games, and like honestly. I'm so happy there's a genre where I don't have to rely on other people, bro. Because if I have to rely on other people, it's over. It's a wrap. I'm gonna get tight. I'm gonna have to get mad. I'm gonna have to say some words. Exchange of heat. But yeah, that's thank God. I don't have to rely on anyone.
Alright. Well, that's all the questions I really had. Thanks for participating in my little random ass idea here.
Yes, sir. Always.
Definitely try to do more of these.
Oh yeah, I bet.